Appreciate you. Juan de Correa, de Teluquillo. Appreciate you. Today, we're going to talk about these particular people that you're going to see in these pictures. We only have one picture, but for the viewer audience, welcome to Celebrity Mugshots and how many celebrities fuck up. Okay, now I'll bring the picture up right now. Right in 1 second. Here we go.
I'll be ready to start vibing when the intros be coming in.
Yeah. I know, right? I'm getting used to it. And this was, again, I made this video, ladies and gentlemen, 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago, I made this. I just sat down like, I wonder how many mugshots I can find. And I found a shitload. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be off camera for a second, just for video purposes. Here we go. So, do you recognize any of those people? You have a list, by the way. So, Lauren, take it away.
Okay, so there are people on your list here that I have on my list. I'm gonna start from the bottom, and as I'm scrolling, I see Mr. Nick Nolte over there. So, Actor Nick Nolte, 61, was arrested in Malibu in 2002 for DUI and drug charge for being under the influence of the drug. And I don't know what this drug is. I've never heard of it before. Gamma, have you ever heard of that before?
Wow, what year was that?
2002.
That was during, like, I think it was like the Waka Flocka era and all that stuff and the synthetic stuff. Commonly
known as GHB. Have you ever heard of that before?
Yep, that's the synthetic stuff. Yep, he was smoking that. Okay,
wow.
Continue. I know what that
and
is.
That, and that mug shot is out of control.
I got him. I got him right. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, bottom right corner is the mugshot of Nick Nolte. If you can see it right now on the screen, it's an ugly ass picture. Continue.
So this segment is like mugshots that you will never forget, and that definitely is one of them. I remember that. Let's see what we got here. I had no idea that Bill Gates was arrested.
He was? I didn't even notice that either. Huh? Look at that.
1977, Bill Gates was arrested in Albuquerque, New Mexico, for driving without a license and running a stop sign.
Sounds like Bill Gates.
Mr. Jay-Z. 1999, Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, was arrested by New York City police in December of 99 for allegedly stabbing record producer Lance Rivera at the New York's Kit Kat Club. That story, people, I'm sure y'all remember that.
Of course.
Another crazy picture, Eminem in 2000. Marshall Mathers was arrested June 4th, 2000, and charged with pistol whipping a man who allegedly kissed his wife. Do y'all remember that story?
Oh, yeah. He was in that rage, jealousy phase. Yeah, I remember that.
The number one mugshot, this person was not a celebrity, but because he was arrested, and of course our good old social media turned him into a celebrity. Mr. Jeremy Meeks, known as the Hot Felon. Jeremy Meeks is a former Crips gang member and convicted felon who became famous due to his mugshot. So apparently after, do you know exactly what this famous mugshot is, Coquito?
No, I do not. That's crazy. Well, I'll look it up, ladies and gentlemen. Look it up yourself. Yeah. I was like, who the hell is Jeremy Meeks? I'm like, who the fuck is that guy?
I was going to say, when you see it, you'll know. You'll be like, oh, that guy.
Okay.
So who knew that you can become a felon and become a celebrity?
Of course. Of course. I mean, the 60s alone had a whole bunch of mobsters try to become famous because they would try to be protected and they got killed. I mean, I saw The Irishman some parts. But as we see here in the list, I mean, we don't have Cosby on the list. We have OJ. We have... I gotta see it better over here. Give me a second. I gotta see it better over here. One second. There you go. We have Christian Slater. We have Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah, let's talk about Keanu Reeves.
I'll go for it. That's weird. The nicest guy ever got arrested for something. That's crazy.
Right. I see Snoop Dogg up there too, which hopefully
I see his ass. That was like 92, 93 Snoop Dogg.
Keanu Reeves, 1993, movie star actor, was arrested for driving under the influence and recklessly driving in Los Angeles.
Wow, that's a first. I mean, this is like what 93, right?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was around Point Break. Huh. Okay, that makes sense. Around Point Break, he didn't do that much movies. He did Point Break and then like 2 movies after that. 2 years later, around that time, so he probably was like, "Oh, I'm Keanu Reeves. I just did Point Break." Kurt Russell, yeah, woo. I'm like, all right, and Heat came out that time too. Like, okay, all right. What about? Do you have Robert Downey Jr.? Because I remember that shot.
That is so funny that he's right up on the list.
Yeah,
1999, he was arrested in California for missing his required drug testing. I guess he was on probation,
yeah,
and during that time frame, um, let me see, probation for 19. Oh, basically, he was already in trouble for drug charges to begin with for possession of heroin. So I guess he had to do a series of drug testing to make sure that he was good, and he missed them.
yeah.
So he
Here's
was
the thing,
arrested.
though. Like he got caught with a transvestite.
I
Why
didn't
did
see this one
you didn't
here.
see that? Like it was. I remember that because it was famous because Eddie Murphy got caught with a transvestite. Robert Downey Jr. got caught with a transvestite, but that's not on the list, huh?
Now, I want to go to another celebrity mugshot that almost is. It's like twins when it
Yeah.
comes to Nick Nolte.
Yes.
Rest in peace, the Godfather of Soul. But let me tell you, his mugshot when that came out, that was headlines across the board. Mr. James Brown arrested in 2004. What did
Okay.
he do here for domestic violence situation?
Well,
You don't remember that picture? It's like Nick Nolte's twin. Are you still there? I don't have any audio from you. I'm not quite sure where Coquito went, but we're going to keep rolling on with the next one. Justin Bieber, 2014. Biebs was arrested in Miami for allegedly drag racing a yellow Lamborghini. And then on top of that, resisting arrest. And when they found out, he was under the influence of alcohol. So I'm sure if y'all look that up, you'll remember Justin Bieber's mugshot.
okay,
Here
I'm
you are.
back.
You're back.
There we go. My apologies. My apologies. I actually looked up James Brown's mugshots, and I'm looking up the picture. Holy crap! It looks like he does look like Nick Nolte. Holy
Yeah,
shit!
they're like twins, right?
Wow, my damn! What the fuck happened to you, bro? Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
And
Shit.
while you were out, we talked about Justin Bieber, who was arrested for drag racing his yellow Lamborghini, and then
I
when he
saw a
got
picture of that.
he was under the influence. Of course, how many people could forget about this one? Lindsay Lohan.
I
She
got it
was
right here in the
arrested.
picture. Got it right here, bottom left, second to last, left.
Oh, see, that's a different one because she was arrested so many times. Well, this one is crazy. I didn't know that Mr. Bruno Mars was arrested.
What? All right. Okay, that makes sense.
Bruno Mars was arrested in 2010 in a bathroom of the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada, for having cocaine.
Oh, I thought he was having some sex. I'm like, all right, well, but cocaine. I'm like, all right, okay, that makes sense. 2010. Okay, let's see. You know what? Let's go to Snoop Dogg. Okay, we already looking at him right now.
I gotta. Oh, here we go. He's right up here. Mr. Snoop Dogg arrested. Basically, he wasn't arrested. He turned himself in to face murder charges in the shooting death of Philip. What's his name? Wow, that's
Exactly.
a name. Just going to say Philip W. In the Palms District of Los Angeles, California, in 1993. But of course, he was later acquitted. And of course, you know, he had that song "Murder Was the Case That They Gave Me." Snoop Dogg.
right out of court. He just made that song like a month later, like right out of court, right out of winning. Was in the MTV Awards. I remember that. I saw that live too, and he did the whole illustration visually as he's singing it, with like he was in the wheelchair, he came back up, and everything. I was like, damn, this is art. I love this. But then you realize this motherfucker got off the M charge. Son of a bitch, huh? I mean,
Mhm.
we all know it's like people asking if OJ did it.
Well, that's a
Come
whole
on.
nother story because that.
Yeah, exactly. We're not talking about that. That is a Midnight Vibes subject altogether. Did OJ do it, ladies and gentlemen?
And I
Right.
want to talk about my boy Shia LaBeouf.
Oh my god, that crazy bastard! Go for it.
So he was arrested for shoplifting. Apparently, shoplifting.
He did a Winona Ryder.
Apparently, that's what this says here.
Wow. By the way, I saw a movie in 2007 and 8, and they used that reference a lot. Poor Winona Ryder in 2008 and 9. Just
Oh
so
yeah, that
crazy.
was terrible. I can't believe she did that. When you got all that money, there's no reason.
Yeah, but kleptomania is real. All right. Give me one more Miss Living Games before we get the special story time, please.
All right, let's go ahead and scroll and see what comes up. I mean, I can think of ones off the top of my head, Lil Kim,
Yeah.
but we will see what the next one is. We're starting to go back into time here. I'm gonna
No,
get
of
a
course
good.
we have the chance. We can go all. Elvis was arrested.
Oh yeah, I had.
Uh,
Let me scroll back and see where it
yeah, I had a
lands.
picture of him in one of them, so that was
We had,
very.
we had Chris Tucker.
That's surprising.
We
Oh
had
boy.
Chris Tucker. Yeah, we had him.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Cosby's mug shot was ugly. I was like, oof.
We
That
had
was just bad.
Bruno Mars was shocking. We had Meek Mill, of course.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What a surprise. Mick Mill's in jail. Okay.
All right, here's a good one. Mick Jagger,
Got him
19,
right here too. Top
1957. I see it.
1957. Got left top 2.
Drug possession.
Not surprising. What year was that?
1967.
Yep.
He was with Keith Richards too during the time frame.
He would have been with he would have been with Jim Morrissey if he didn't die, or he would have been with Jimi Hendrix if he didn't die. He would have been with Alanis Morissette if they didn't. Like, that if you all you do is just add a celebrity in those 60s with Mick Jagger, and he would have, but they were all dead. That's how bad drugs were, ladies and gentlemen, in the 60s.
Since we went back, I got one last one that's a shocker that I have no idea. Cher,
She got arrested for what?
1959. She was only 13 years old, and Cher was arrested for borrowing a friend's car and driving it without a license in LA.
Okay. Well, that's I don't feel bad for Cher. Cher, what are you doing, man? You can't turn back, and you can't. I was about to put the song, but I forgot what the whole song was. But that's actually came off the dome, ladies and gentlemen. That was Celebrity Mugshots. I'm gonna stop it right there because I did not make that up. That was bars. But that was actually a good episode. That was actually a good topic, actually. I actually get to bring my shit back now. There we go. That actually was a good episode talking about talking about celebrity mugshots. I do want to talk about OJ and certain things. Like, we could talk about celebrities getting off charges and the controversies behind them, because it's a lot of celebrities that we know we're like, this motherfucker got away with a lot of shit, and damn.
Well, the reason that the real reason that sparked this topic here, celebrity mugshots, right?
Because of the TRUMP thing, yeah. And by the way, you called that. By the way, you put this thing up. Yeah, you put that shit up months before we even did this. So, ladies and gentlemen, another Nostradamus by Larry Gaines. He predicted this shit way before we even did this. So
I know, isn't that crazy?
It is crazy. We're predicting shit all the time. We're gonna be freaking stocked up by the CIA. But, ladies and gentlemen, while we continue on in life, it's time for that special heartwarming moment that makes Larry laugh or cry. The stories of Coquito.